the record button, man.
Yeah,
we're good.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Yeah, we're good.
We're good?
No. Let me get it real quick.
I think you've been actually like recording this whole time, and you just made a show of it.
No, I actually deleted the other recording.
Can you start
You're a
saying
son of a
here?
bitch.
You deleted the whole thing?
Yeah.
The whole podcast is gone?
Everything's
We've been
gone.
talking for like 20 minutes, man. We were only talking about social justice warrior shit.
We don't
for like
get together
5.
to talk because we like each other.
Oh, turn it back on.
That was not fun.
Turn it the fuck back on.
It is on.
Oh, fuck you.
That was not 5 minutes.
Oh, I feel like it was 5 minutes. Maybe it was longer for you because you're... Oh, the kazoo's going. I'm sorry.
Kazoo's going.
Alright.
What tune are you playing?
I'm trying to play Snake Eater.
Oh, I thought it was.
I couldn't tell.
I thought you were playing the national anthem.
I was like, playing the theme song to the Warriors.
These songs have got to go if they're going to do that. Alright, guys. So, thank you for joining us today. This is Animal House, episode 2. My name's TJ. I'm the host here. And joining me today are Garrett.
Hello and welcome.
Alex.
Bonjour.
Cody.
Hello.
And Aaron.
I love it when dogs sneeze in the morning.
It's not morning.
How's everyone doing today?
As I said before, I love it when dogs sneeze in the morning.
Did that happen to you?
No.
Oh, okay.
So do you not like it when they sneeze at night? Is that what you're saying?
That was just a general statement of opinion.
Or do you think you need to rethink your statements?
I gotta say, I had a good day today.
How
did your day go?
You want to share your day?
Oh boy. Okay, no.
Fuck, we're not gonna open with a question. Okay, turn the podcast off.
No,
it's
whoa.
over.
I did. Hey, I did open with a question. The question was, "How are you guys today?"
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
fuck
All right.
you.
I guess I'll just leave. Let's go fuck myself.
I'm gonna give you guys some advice.
Oh.
If a girl tells you she loves you 3 weeks in, that means it's true.
Oh.
Ooh, damn.
What about 4 months in?
How about 2 days in?
2 days.
I feel like you've been going out with
sublime.
your girlfriend a lot longer than 3 weeks though.
Yeah.
Me?
Did she just tell you for the first time?
Did you just tell her?
Literally 5 minutes ago, I got a text.
You know what? Three months in a relationship and you propose to her, she's probably not the one. Guys, you know how to really tell if someone's not the one? If they break up with you. That's the number. What's 100% way to tell?
You know, I never got that.
But what if they're just playing games with you? Maybe this is just like the ultimate test of
Aren't you
like
supposed to-
devotion.
That's right. You're supposed to fight to get her back.
Yeah,
If she
you're
dumps
supposed to
you.
chase her.
Yeah, I've seen a movie once.
You know what you really
Which movie?
Nothing is more romantic than that old trope where she's about to get on a plane to go to California and she's going to leave you and your podunk town behind, so you run through the security screaming at the top of your lungs that you love her.
Stella! Oh wait, wrong movie.
You know what? I can't even think of which movie that I've seen because I don't even watch chick flicks, but I feel like I've seen 100 where that happens.
you forget about me.
That's not even
That didn't happen. That wasn't a chick flick.
Breakfast Club.
I feel like it would be
There's no
appropriate.
airport there.
Not
school
Not
was
the
the airport.
not in the breakfast club you saw.
No, that was John Bender walking home out of Saturday school.
Yeah,
Football field.
into an airport. Like,
Into an airport. He was taking a taxi there.
yeah.
Who the fuck picked him up? Was it his mom or did he walk home?
It was a chauffeur.
John Bender? He just
no,
walked there.
He just walked there. Okay.
Have you guys seen the movie Breakfast Club at Tiffany's?
Is that a real movie?
is that a real thing?
No.
Oh.
I saw
Well,
this.
disappointed, jackass.
I saw this movie once. It was it was Breakfast Club. It was a reboot of Breakfast Club, but for some reason they called it Power Rangers. So I don't know what that was about. Yeah, you had the nerd. You had the pretty girl who was secretly tough on the inside. You had the bad boy who 5 minutes into the movie joked about milking a male cow.
That wasn't the same guy.
I think they actually
What?
did that.
That was a different person.
No, that was
That guy appeared only in that scene.
That's right. That was his best friend who never showed up again. I feel like if you're going to kidnap a cow for a prank against the other school, the other school, we got to get them, and what else can we do except for steal their mascot? Which blows my mind because why would a high school have a live cow as a mascot?
I am fucking lost.
It's Power Rangers.
We are now into a critique of Power Rangers.
Doesn't wake the
2017. A movie that condoned bestiality, by the way.
Hey, well,
Congratulations.
there's
First
nothing
5
wrong
minutes.
with that.
Wait. Wait, what fucking movie are we on? And, like, are we on a movie or a television show?
Power Rangers 2017.
Oh, okay, the one with Bryan Cranston. I haven't seen that one. Okay.
You didn't see it with us?
No.
Cool. Why didn't we invite you?
Cool.
Oh yeah, we forgot. We didn't fucking invite you.
No,
Aren't you internet man?
Huh?
You're supposed to know everything.
It was Anthony. It wasn't you. It was another guy with an A with an A at the beginning of his name.
I feel very inclusive.
Why?
Does
why
Anthony
didn't we-
have 2 A's?
Aaron didn't check the Facebook chat.
Fuck
There we
you
go.
guys. You know I'm not on Facebook.
That's
He's everywhere else but Facebook.
See, it's really funny because whenever we discuss things for the podcast, we have the Animal House podcast group, and then I have to text you separately what else is going on. You're a real inconvenience, but we like you, so that's why we keep you around.
I thought it was just because we need someone to do the computer stuff.
Like, it's all worth it
I've been taught
when compared to what I bring to the table, which is the fucking audio.
That's pretty true. Yeah, we wouldn't have one without you, so I guess that's why we're keeping you around.
We also enjoy
I feel like I'm being really mean right now. You guys want to get to the first part? Oh wait, well, I'm sorry. You know what?
Alex, how was
Why
your
do
day?
we always pick on Aaron?
Alex, how was your day?
He's at the end of the table.
Yeah.
All right. So, no, it's, I'm gonna talk about my day.
Okay,
All right. So today, I woke up and
Cody. Bad manners.
woke up at a pretty good time. Had my vitamins. Drank some breakfast protein
What
drink.
vitamins do you take?
It's a Megamin. It's really good. I recommend it.
Wait.
Megamin. Insert your ad here. And
It's not what you think
Is, is that their subtitle? Like, insert your ad here?
No, but what is it? Like vitamin... What does it include? Vitamin D?
it's a man vitamin.
It's a man... what does that mean?
but not. It's not what you think. It's
Look
just
at...
like
if you're going to
vitamins.
endorse this fucking product, I need details.
It's they're the
Listen, if him-
little gummy candies with sugars on them, with a warm, creamy center.
Oh,
Yeah, they're pretty good.
I can make those.
Listen, if it makes your man do manly stuff for longer than 4 hours, please see a doctor.
It's not. It's not that kind of thing.
Anyway, so I got up, went to class. Hadn't been there for a while. I messed up last week.
Okay.
So I took a test. Had no idea what was going on. It still got a pretty good grade.
Cool.
I'm sorry, let me interrupt you real quick. It's just, I love how every time you're like, I messed up, it's actually, I just decided to sleep in today.
This just became the Bachelorette.
Well,
It's not like I forgot or something happened, it's, I didn't want to go anywhere today.
Is it still a mistake if you keep doing it on purpose, knowing what's going to happen?
no. One time it was I woke up drunk still because last week when we had magically disappeared out of the existence. We
don't talk about the lost episode.
Motherfucker!
What lost episode?
There are no lost episodes. And
Yeah.
It's going to stay that way.
I am perfect in my recording qualities, and I always save my files onto the hard drive.
Yes.
Anyway,
And so, let's just say that night, after we got done hanging out, not doing anything, I stood up and I was like, no. And I was warp speeding to being blackout, so I ran to my room and I slept. I got up when my alarm had gotten off, and I was like, okay, no, I'm not getting in a car. I'm just going to get back in bed and go to work later.
that's a responsible thing to do, Alex.
I know, no, it wasn't, because it would have been more responsible to not drink when I know I have school the next day.
Yeah.
I really wish you and could live together, because I know the stories would get even better. It would be like, I stood up and I was like, nope, and I ran back to bed and just
Hey, no
Getting steamy
names.
in here.
No names.
No.
oh, my bad.
Alex, I respect you for knowing when you shouldn't drive.
It's a, well,
I didn't mean that in like a hurtful way.
Here, come on, that was pretty mean.
No, because
it's not me, I'm just being honest.
Don't worry, we're laughing for absolutely no reason for the audience at home.
yeah, I mean, hypothetically, if I were to find myself in a situation, I'd still say, I could drive. And I would proceed to do that, and then I might possibly drive off of I-4, but I didn't. That didn't happen.
It's very easy to not drive off of I-4 when you're focusing on your friend in the passenger seat.
Yeah.
Really? I think that
Staring
would make
dead
it
eyes.
harder.
Just staring dead into my eyes. Just mouthing something about like vacuums or something. I don't know.
Today I had a customer for the audience at home. For the audience at home, I sell rent-to-own contracts to poor people who I know can't afford it.
Rent-to-own scams. You should correct yourself.
Rent-to-own is. I mean, that's an oxymoron because rent-to-own is a scam anyway. But there's this guy. Who he's had a contract with us before. He paid it all off. And he came in. He's great. I didn't have anything to do today because in order for them to come to us, they have to get denied twice for actual financing. But this guy, retired Vietnam vet, he's kind of crippled. He's pretty cool. He really changed my day today. The last time that he was in this store, he got really mad at one of the salespeople, and he yelled at the store manager, a nice lady. He was getting mad at the salespeople. The sales manager came out. Sir, you need to calm down. He looks right in the eyes and says, "Bitch, I'll calm down when I'm ready." And we're just dead silence in the entire store. Dead silence in the whole store. And we still sold him the contract because he's a Vietnam veteran and he's a cripple, so he gets allowed to get away with whatever he wants.
He's a cripple.
He's a cripple.
Very respectful.
Wait, so you can? It had to
Very
be both.
respectful to your veterans.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's the correct term?
Handicap.
Handicapped.
Handicap could be anything. If he's a cripple, you kind of know what he is.
So after class,
He's just.
I'm not even done. Oh man, he came back today, and he walks in. He's like, "All right, where's the cunt?" Like, what?
Oh,
Whoa.
geez.
He starts like, "Nah, I'm just messing. Where's my sales lady?" Sales lady? Yeah, I came in last week. I was told to come back. I was working with some lady named Mary, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, she got fired." Funny story about Mary. I knew she was gonna get fired before she did. That was pretty cool.
funny story about names.
Why is that funny?
Hey,
Who
the
cares?
magic of editing.
Mary is such a common name. Who cares?
I know, but like, you know how many Marys
Okay,
there actually
We've
are?
been name dropping a lot.
But
I apologize.
At least 3.
There's only 3. And one of them died
That's why I said
3
at least
years
3.
ago.
She didn't die. She got fired.
Shut up. Stop it. I know what you're doing.
I'm
Oh,
not
God.
your Mary.
Oh, well. You know what? I forgot where I was, so I guess we'll just go back to your
Hey,
story.
well, no, you knew.
Gary got fired, and you knew why.
Right, you knew it. Private eye.
He comes
Thaddeus.
the one of the managers at the store. He came over to me and he said, "Listen, next time Mary fucks up anything on a contract that you do with her, let me know." I'm like, "Are you putting Old Yeller down?" He's like, I wouldn't put it like that, but just let me know if she makes any mistakes, okay?" And I'm like, "You got it, sir. You got it, sir."
I guess y'all done
I'm
like Mary
in
too
the well,
much.
motherfucker.
Mary was really nice, but she did everything wrong. I can think of more times that she got it right than she. No, sorry. Let me rephrase that.
Congrats.
No, you know what? No, she sucked. Pretty much. She did everything wrong. She was really nice. She was great. She was so slow. She had a lazy eye. Not relevant, but I'm trying to paint a picture for you guys.
Right.
Nice lady.
And for the audience.
Every time she came up with me with a contract, I'm doing the math just to make sure she didn't do it. She did it wrong every time. That was great.
Okay, well now I'm just imagining a lazy eye with hair. Good job on that.
Oh my god, that was Mary.
That was Mary?
Great. She was a really nice lady.
Now people are
She's a
gonna
really
know.
nice lady, and she's retired. Wow. So
Imagine shopping for a dress.
George. So when George came in, and he was working with her, and then she got fired. She called him back later off the clock, and she said, "I want you to go work with my friend Susan." Susan is also a nice old lady. CNN was on in the break room one time, and there was Donald Trump up there, and she's like, "That guy sucks." I'm like, "Yeah, he's doing okay." That was a mistake. She kind of like scowled at me. She said, "How dare you?" That was basically it. And then,
How dare you have another opinion?
Donald Trump was giving a speech outside, and the wind started blowing, and she looked right at me and she said,
Oh.
"I hope the wind doesn't blow any harder, because then you're gonna get to see the 666 on his forehead." I'm like, "Oh boy."
Oh, damn. Okay. I was like, okay, she has strong opinions about the president, and then she's like, he's the
Antichrist.
He's got Satan on his forehead.
Literally Hitler.
Yeah, it was great. I love my sales team. But yeah, that was it. George LePiccolo came in and he called that lady a cunt right off the bat. I'm like, "Oh, all right. I don't know who you're talking about." He's like, some little lady who works here." So it's all of our ladies. I'll find her.
I'll find her.
ladies here will
I'll find
Jeez,
her.
that's
I'm
a
like-
fucking promise.
Yeah. And I'm like, again. He's walking. He's got like one crutch, and he's walking one. He's
kill you
one
with
crutch.
that.
He starts walking around. I'm like, "George, I will go find her if you want." "That's all right. I can do it." Sir, I can do it faster.
He's done
He looks
BC
me
in the
right in the
jungles.
eyes. He looks me right in the eyes. I'll find her. You got it. You got it, George. You got it. He came back half an hour later. He found her.
He probably called it
She
fire
was down
base.
the hall.
She was down the hall. She was right around the corner.
She was right around the corner. Just slow walker.
As somebody, I was gonna say, as somebody who knows how big that store is, half an hour is way too long.
Yeah.
He had a fucking crunch.
That was great.
What do you want?
I'm sorry. That was.
I want him. Okay, so. Okay, no, hold on.
What do you want, Alex?
No, that's different.
What do you want? It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
I thought. You know what? That story was a lot more important to me than now that I'm actually telling it. It's not that great. It just really
It
sucked.
sounded amazing in my head.
It really did. Just because when he showed up, it was great. I mean, like, yeah, everything that comes out of his mouth is like really sexist, but he's really nice
Or
to
is
me,
it just
and he's
really sexy?
No.
I mean, you made him sound pretty good.
You know, if
Maybe
like
a huge
you know, if
That's why
if handy capable.
That's why he's crippled. It's too heavy now.
Yeah, if handy capable Vietnam vets are your thing, then I guess he was a good looking dude.
I have a whole folder.
Anyway,
I
can
have
we
a
move on
bonfire
to the
fun.
topic?
Okay.
It's called World War, or no, I'm sorry, it's called
Everyone
America.
else's day was fine.
Everyone else's day was fine.
Everyone else's day was fine. Let's go.
All right, then we'll go to topic number one.
One of a guy holding two kids.
All right, guys. First topic: nightmare coworker story. What is it? Nightmare coworker story.
Speaking of which,
I feel like I'm probably that. I probably am that nightmare coworker.
I mean, I don't have anything to contribute for this because A, I either never talked to my coworkers, or B, I just had a really great time with them.
You're the nightmare coworker if you don't talk to them.
Am I?
Alex didn't
Fuck
talk.
that! No, I worked in Dish Pit. Fuck all those other people. I was not the nightmare coworker.
Well, Alex
those
didn't talk
assholes
to
who
us.
left me like fucking messes were. Don't tell me that.
All right. I was gonna say Alex didn't talk to his coworkers, and well, they were pretty scared of him.
Yeah, they made a few jokes at my expense.
Oh well, I can't say I didn't talk to them. I didn't talk to them a lot. That's more appropriate.
If you don't talk to your coworkers,
And if you're very quiet and very angry looking, and then you...
I smile too much to be angry looking.
also, it depends on the smile. I think you have a nice smile, but if you don't talk to anyone, and it's not that's not that good.
That was the best. That's my normal smile.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's an
normal.
Alex smile.
I too have been in the situation where I did not talk to anybody, and I just looked angry all the time. When I moved to Georgia and I didn't have any friends there, and I was really miserable being there doing my security gig. I didn't talk to anybody, and they definitely thought I was going to shoot up the city. So
Yeah, you would have like. I don't think anyone was around. You made there was a couple of bullet holes in a window, and
those bullet holes were not me.
Maybe upset a like baby or something.
I would never even look at a baby.
No, you wouldn't.
I would
but
never
just
look at a
by
baby.
Your tantrum, you would somewhere.
I do have a nightmare coworker
Oh,
story.
you know you do.
Go ahead.
Let's see, what job am I talking about? Okay.
Wait.
When I worked at Kohl's, Garrett might know this character, but I'm just going to call her Ogre.
Ogre. She's
Shrek.
working in shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's actually my story as well.
oh boy, y'all can share a story.
So during Black Friday, we were supposed to have at least 3 people working in shoes. And instead of doing her job, she disappeared for about 2 hours and then went to the cash register where she wasn't supposed to be. And then disappeared for another hour before coming back and doing work for maybe 10 minutes before clocking out.
What the fuck?
Every time that I would work, she would be the person that works like the day shift, and then I get the great 4 hours before we close, and it's like, yeah, day shift person, just make sure everything's tidy. If there's any things that need to be put back on the shelf, they do that. Every time I come in, there's just piles and piles of shoe boxes. Like, oh,
Yeah,
I
that
guess
shoe
you
area was fucking awful.
I guess you
Every
didn't
time we
put
came
that
in,
stuff
it was-
away. Looks, guess who's doing it? Like, I guess it's me. Also, here's 30 pairs of mismatched shoes that don't have a left foot or a right foot. And, I guess look for those.
There's somewhere in this store. Have fun, kiddo.
Oh, yeah, and go down all these 30 aisles and make sure all of them are straight and match up with the shelves. And I'm looking, I'm like, it seriously looks like a kid just jumped into this pile and knocked all these shoes down on the floor.
In lieu of a ball.
My personal favorite. Where are the display shoes?
I don't know. I just walked in here.
I just got here.
Anything that had to do with Nike shoes, I couldn't
They
tell you
all
where they
all
are.
look the same. It's in that.
They're all in the same box, and there's 4 aisles of them, and none of them match. It's like, I'm looking for this display shoe here. Oh, you're not gonna find it. You're
fun
not
finding
gonna find it right
You
underneath.
gotta open all of these boxes. Good luck.
You're not gonna find 430 right underneath it. It's all down.
We're
this
not
list.
gonna find it either.
Let me call me and my 2 coworkers, and we'll find it in an hour.
Sir, I'm looking for a pair of bright, solid green neon shoes. Can you help me out with that?
Okay, how many? Which one do you want?
Wait,
Because
I
there's-
want-
neon.
I want 2, 1 for each foot.
no,
My favorite is
there's 3 different models for it. Do you want the lime green one that is?
I want the neon green one.
Or you want the neon green one? Do
The
you want
neon lime green.
Do you want the neon lime green that glows in the dark? The one that doesn't glow in the dark,
or
or
the
the
one
one?
has a red strip on the sole.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I don't want it to glow in the dark. I'm not a child. Second, talk to me more about this red strip.
It doesn't do anything, but the shoe is $5 more.
No,
I'll
not
take
$5.
it. Where is it?
No, that's when you argue. It's like, but the shoes are exactly the same. Why is this one on sale and this one isn't? Well, this is a newer shoe. I don't go on sale.
Okay, I have a medical condition where my right foot is an inch shorter than the left. Can I have 10% off because I have 10% feet?
Is there
No.
a coupon for that?
10%.
Are you sure?
Things like that actually happen.
Can I talk to your manager?
Okay, and then you go into the. My favorite thing is going into the back and laughing when someone is like, "Do you have this size Croc?" And I'm like, "I don't know."
My favorite is my favorite is you scan it and it's like, yep, there's you say in your head, but you accidentally say out loud, oh, it says we have one side, or we have one pair left. I'm like, oh, perfect, I'll take it. And you're like,
No,
I'm
Give me
gonna
the rest
have
of
to
the day.
find it.
hold on.
Why
If
don't
it's
you
not-
come with me? We'll look together.
It's like, is this in the back? It's like, it's not saying it's in the back.
Don't mind
You
me.
check.
Give me 20 minutes.
I'll check. So you go in the back and you just kind of look and you're like,
It's not back here.
You just stand back there and wait 5 minutes, and you're like, I think I can go back out now.
And then when
I
you
did
go,
that before.
Yeah, because it's the easiest thing to do. Because, okay, for the back and shoes, it's fucking terrible because you have to move around
Yeah.
the fucking shelves. So you go, you move them all down. You go to Juicy Couture. I'm just saying, like anyone, and
No
it's
one
like
buys
okay,
these shoes. They're $90.
yeah, and you're looking. You're like, okay, finally found the model number. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, I found it. Oh, but it's not in the right size. Bam, 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 bam,
Open it
bam.
up. There's not even shoes in here.
Yeah.
That was my
These
favorite.
are
It's
socks.
like, oh, you're looking for a 431 size 12. Oh, I found it. Or my favorite is like, there's just like beaten up shoes in there. You're like,
Somebody stole
Somebody
shoes.
stole these.
these aren't your lime green shoes, are they?
These are
These are
brown.
lime green sneakers.
Can I have some non-slip shoes? Okay, what kind of
These are
non-slip?
the only non-slip we
Yeah.
have. They either come in all black or all white.
Oh, can you give me some more fashionable ones? No, I literally cannot. These
These
are
are
the
all-
only non-slip.
You want non-slip with memory foam? This is all you can
Or the one time again. Sorry, I just like talking about shoes because it was a fun job. I just hated.
I know why you like talking
Alex is
about shoes.
autistic about shoes.
Why?
Because you have a thing for feet.
I don't. Don't make it seem like I have a thing for feet.
I don't know, man. You talk about feet a lot.
Oh my god,
dude!
You're the one who showed.
In
You're the
all
one.
of the pictures you
Alex,
share,
it-
I see so many feet.
It was kind of weird how you're like, oh, you work in shoes? Can I get a job?
Also, I'm pretty sure that you were the one who sent me that picture of Sonic, where like Sonic took off his shoes and he had human feet and Tails started tickling them.
Oh no, that was Cody.
That was Cody. That was
was?
Cody. I'm sorry. My
Yeah.
bad.
Remember, Cody really likes Sonic the Hedgehog.
Cody does like Sonic. Cody,
I'm pretty sure I've mouth fucked Tails at least once.
what?
Nice.
How?
In
his dreams,
dude.
Lucid dreaming.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
lucid
willed
dreaming.
it to being.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway, don't call the store asking for baby white shoes, and then like when you get there, they were asking for powdered baby dress shoes. Like that's not what you asked over the phone. Don't get mad at me. Sorry, I'll never forget that. Do you
That's
have,
all right.
Do you have baby white shoes?
Next week we can do shitty customers.
Oh, thank
Oh
you.
God.
Awesome.
Oh man,
It's just
That's going to be the entire podcast. We're not going to have enough time.
we can have as much time as we need.
We'll
I'm
have
looking
4
for this
hours.
online. It's like, well, if there's no number to it, there's no like pin code. Let me go to the kiosk, What does it look like? What brand? Okay, I think I've got it.
Excuse me, sir. Are you busy right now?
No, not at all.
Give me one moment.
No,
Okay,
sir.
I'll wait right here.
And then they get pissed at you when you take more than a fucking minute. And it's like, well, I'm kind of dealing with another
How many
customer
people
who
does it
got
take
here
to do
before
this
you.
job?
Well, I'm the only person here right now.
So, 1, which means I'm one person trying to do all of this.
I'm amazing. Please wait.
All right, I've got a nightmare coworker story.
I swear to God.
Are you afraid I'm going to say you?
Yes.
Oh man, I could. What would I possibly say about you, Alex, as being a shitty coworker?
I don't know.
You don't know? Okay,
I don't want to deliver.
I wasn't going to
Chinese
talk
food
about you,
today.
but now I'm kind of thinking I might. No, I'm just kidding. Alex and I used to work at a Chinese restaurant, and when we did, there was this guy. His name was Moo. First generation immigrant. I got a bunch of stories about this guy. He's been living in America for about 10 years, and he's still practicing his English, which, good for him to always be practicing, but I feel like after 10 years, you'd have a better grasp on it than what he did.
Well, to him, China is the mustard race.
So some fantastic stories about Moo. Let's say I was delivering to North 434. He would write that down as N Street number 434. I would go. I'm like, oh, North Street. There is no 434 on this road. There is no house number 434 on this road. I call back and I'm like, Moo, what's going on? He says, you go to 434. The street or the house? There's no house. You go 434. Are you
Just the whole road move.
the whole road? Moo, which house? No, North State Road 434. Oh, fucking damn it! Which number is it? It's on your ticket. Moo, you wrote down the number on the price. What are you doing, Moo? What are you doing? I go back.
Hated that. Oh my God! You brought back very angry memories of me calling the customer because Moo can't give me the correct address.
What made that so much worse is that I go back and I tell Terry, our boss, I'm like, Terry, look what Moo did. He says, you deliver for 6 months now. You should know. How should I know?
There's literally a North Street. Like, what the
North Street, Terry, what are you doing? He's like, you should know. And I'm like, this Chinese motherfucker taking the side of this other Chinese motherfucker. They're playing jokes on Whitey. What really got me about this guy, again, going back to the still practicing English thing. Again, good for him. You should always practice what you want to be good at. He would come to me all the time. He'd be like, TJ, can you help me pronounce this word? And I would help him pronounce that word. And then, a couple weeks in, I'm like, Moo, I was actually thinking about learning Chinese. I figure if I'm going to stick around here for a while, I should probably learn. He says, no, you should not learn. It's too hard for you. You should learn Spanish.
Which is actually pretty funny because he told me to learn Chinese.
Yeah. He told everyone else to learn Chinese. He told me it'd be too hard.
I don't know what it is about Alex, but Asians fucking love this guy.
Because Alex is ambiguously gay and ambiguously raced.
Yeah, you could just really imprint anything on him and you just like him.
Also, might I add, guess who's learning Spanish right now?
This guy! And I'm learning Japanese too. By the way, you know what else Moo hated other than white people learning Chinese? The fucking Japanese. Oh, that guy hated Japanese. Oh, I was on my phone. I was on my phone and he looks over and he says, what kind of phone is that? And I'm like, oh, it's just some Android Samsung. He says, oh, is that Japanese? I'm like, I don't know. And he says, I hate the Japanese. I hate the Japanese. And I'm like, what? Why do you hate the Japanese? Rape of Nanking! They kill my people! They kill my people! I'm like, Moo.
That's fair.
Like, yeah, I mean, that's true. That was a long time ago, though, Moo. Not the point! Japan bad, they never acknowledge what they did! That's true.
Pretty sure they took 2 bombs for that, and yes, they have continually acknowledged what has happened.
Actually, they
do not.
No.
They
really? They still deny it?
No, they really don't.
They deny Pearl Harbor. They deny the rape.
What?
They literally deny all
okay,
this.
look.
They deny the whaling industry, too.
To be fair, if my entire nation was butt fucked all around, I would regress hard. I would not want to remember any of that.
Dude, Germany's taking it in stride. Though.
Yeah.
Totally. Okay,
they've done really well with it.
Yeah.
We're about to enter. Don't tell me that.
All right. This because he was working out great.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great. All right, guys, you ready to go on the next one?
Yes. Wait, no, I haven't got. I actually don't have a story.
And I did want to say one more thing about Moo. Just one more thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
to
but
the microphone.
so what happened with Moo? Oh my God! Stop it! So one day, I'm pretty sure it was during Christmas time, and I was about to leave, and I was telling Moo, I'm like, have a good night, and he's like, I'm not gonna have a good night. I'm like,
All right, he's like so existential all the time.
And I'm like,
Are all
oh,
Chinese like that?
no, just he was.
Moo.
He was.
Yeah, it was just that guy.
Terry knew exactly what he was put on this earth for, and it was to run a Chinese restaurant.
And
To be very proud of China and to run a Chinese restaurant not in China.
Yeah. Well, he moved back. Anyway, sorry.
so, no, it's okay. And I was like, well, why do you think about that? And he was like, I forgot what he said, but it basically came down to like God. And I was like, oh, okay. And he's like, but I don't know your God. I only know Satan. And I sat there for a minute, and I'm like, all right, Moo, well, have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. And I just kind of walked out because you can't respond to that. Like,
What do you say to that? Because he's a grown man. He's not an edgy teenager.
he's older than us.
He's a grown. He's 28 years old.
He was 29.
He's 29 years old. I sound like Leafy. He's a grown man.
Yeah, he's a big old.
like, no, like we were adults too, but I just mean like he was older than us slightly.
Yeah.
But, like,
Oh, Aaron, what was your story?
I was gonna say, I already don't really have much of a story that I haven't already talked about in the previous episode. Other than that, I worked with Cody setting up gymnastics equipment, and the last job I had was like working at a kiosk in a mall, where 90% of the time I spent my 8-hour shifts alone until like somebody was like, "Hey, I'm taking your shift," or I just fucking closed the place. That's it.
Oh.
I've led a very isolated life, and I just want to brag about that for a little bit.
Congrats.
Congrats.
I actually helped Cody at the gymnastics competition one time,
Yeah.
and only that one time. What really got me, he wasn't even competing, but he wore that leotard.
I did.
And
It was unsettlingly like comfortable.
he kept bending over, and he kept looking back at me while bending over. And
It wasn't a boys leotard either. It was
for girls. You could see the whole thing. He kept looking back at me, and he's like, "Do you like my McNuggies, Ronald?" That was the only time I ever helped. That was the only time I ever helped out at a gymnastics meet.
I really don't remember this. Wow, I must have been smashed.
Helping out with those things were really great, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember the one time your dad was just like, just watch the bouncy house, and I did the first day, and then the second
Oh my
day
God, you guys were awful at that. I had to come out every hour to check on you because you and Brent were just like, George, whatever, just bleep it out. I don't care. You guys, you just wouldn't sleep.
Forgot we named him George.
You just fucking stayed up until you're like, oh dang, we have to be up in 2 hours, and then you slept for 30 minutes, and we went out to the we're there at like 7 in the morning, and it's like, okay, guys, watch the bounce house for the kids. And I don't know if you did this. Brent slept in the bounce house.
I slept
knew it was time to get out when it started moving, and so just threw himself down the slide and just like whatever.
No, I slept under the statue near the bounce house.
That's right, you slept close to it, and the kids are like, I guess we just play on this thing. Okay, Alex.
Cody's dad still paid you for that, right?
Yeah.
Alex, there are parents out here. You have to watch the kids.
No, I know. Some parents came out before parents would just leave them, but when they saw that I was sleeping, they were just like, okay, I guess we should be responsible and watch our kids.
But I remember there was a point you just gave up. And you were just like, man, fuck these kids. They don't know how to go on a bounce. You're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
Because they would go to the top and turn around and jump back fucking... Like, it was the obstacle course bounce house. It's not like the bounce house you just jump in.
You were like a hysteric yappy dog when their owner leaves, and you're just like at the door like, stop! And like
because it's supposed to be a race. And
exactly. I empathize with you.
One kid would get to the top and then jump back into it. And the thing is, they're not supposed to jump from that height because I can get in fucking trouble because I'm the one watching.
Exactly.
So,
and then you just
Were you really though?
Well, the first day I was.
But then he just snapped and he's like, you know what? I don't fucking care. care anymore. they could die.
Break your own goddamn legs. I don't care. I'm too good for this.
Yeah,
shit.
and he sat down on his plastic chair in front of the bounce house, and he crossed his arms,
Like,
and
whatever,
slouched, and he fell the fuck asleep.
He put on shades. No one would see.
Like, whatever. I'm not getting paid for this shit.
He's like, oh wait,
Meanwhile, I did get paid for that shit, and I got paid handsomely for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
we never got the bounce houses again.
Yeah. Pretty much. The last time I helped you at the gymnastics meet, I was doing sound. I was like the
sound guy.
I was the sound guy and the MC. I was doing
You did really good at
shout outs and everything. Yeah, I thought I did pretty good, and I got paid pretty well for it. I just don't know why your dad won't invite me to them anymore.
I don't know. That's a conversation you'd have to have with him.
Probably.
I think I know why.
Why?
It's literally any time that we work with Cody, things happen.
We fuck around.
Oh, it may. Yeah, there was the time. Well, I mean, if he should want to hire you more than anyone for this, but there was a time I was moving out of my apartment, and I had both.
Oh my god!
And Aaron
Oh my
agreed.
God!
Not moving out of my apartment, moving into my first one, and there's a lot of heavy shit we're moving out of U-Haul, and so I'm like, Alex, Aaron needs you guys' help. They're like, dude, we will fucking be there. And I'm like, great. So moving day comes, and I'm at fucking work, so I don't have time to come in and help them. So it's just my girlfriend who can't lift a lot of hefty things unless it's my dick. just kidding. I'm pretty average, but
You need to put yourself down. Hey, we all have big dicks at this table. Okay, what rule did that break?
It broke his feelings.
Anyway, so two girls who can't lift heavy things. One of them is our roommate, and my dad, who is overweight and still can't lift heavy things, and my little brother, who can sometimes lift heavy things.
Yeah.
And then we're like, and it's 2 hours later, and we're like, so where's Alex?
Meanwhile, I had stayed the night just to be sure that I was there.
Just to be sure, and at some point he had drank really hard though before coming to my house.
Fantastic.
And so he was horrifically hungover.
No reason. I wasn't hanging out with Alex or anything like that.
That is
totally.
now 2 podcasts in a row where we talk about Aaron's alcoholism.
Get used to it.
Hey, listen.
Cheers.
Cheers. But I got home that day.
Thanks, Cody.
I'm so sorry.
Spilled vodka all over the place.
I did. That was Thaddeus' fault though. But I got home to our new apartment. I'm like,
gonna
wow.
save it now, TJ.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm like, wow, everything looks great. Where's Alex? And Thaddeus, and not Thaddeus, but my dad is like, don't ever invite him here again. I don't want to see him anymore. I was like, whoa, what? I think he's forgiven me now, though.
I don't care.
Yeah, Alex, I think you do care. What?
I don't care. I like talking to your dad about music.
I mean, hey, I spent the entire time helping you move your shit into your apartment while extremely hungover.
That was very impressive.
That was also your own choice.
It was my own choice, and
you did do that.
That was my cross to bear. But I bared with it anyway because I'm a good friend.
Yeah.
I also vomited in your roommate's old house. I had to take and I also
love that.
barely made it into your house before I vomited again.
You should have just gone back outside.
No, I was on my way in, and I was rushing in and. Whatever.
There's a proper
solved,
way to do
and I don't go there anymore.
All right.
It's all good. And just to reiterate, all of us are very well endowed at this table.
That's true. We all are.
Above averagely endowed.
You know what? I'm okay with not being 7 inches because I fucking work that thing. Okay, man. I get up in there. I told Alex the other day, she almost passed out.
Yeah, dude, he was I was watching too. Anyway,
fuck, were you?
It's right there from the closet. Dude, he does that to me all the time.
All right, that's kind of cool, man.
But I was gonna say I can tell you what we were doing that night, but I'm I really can't remember.
Just involved alcohol. I don't remember.
I can't really either because it's not really that important.
I do have a funny Cody story and me with alcohol, and I do have a funny story about that.
Is that with Mrs. P?
What?
In my backyard? Or by my pool?
No, that's not a good story.
I love that story.
Nobody else does.
I was so excited excited for him. I'm like, congrats, man! You pissed off my girlfriend. Like,
And your mom.
She kind of hates you, but wow, good job.
Now that we know this
I'm editing all this out, but
now that we know this actually gets posted to like Facebook and SoundCloud, we're like, wait a minute, I don't think I should tell this
No,
story.
okay, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave this in.
Yeah, you can leave.
We're not gonna tell the story. We're gonna leave this
We're
in.
not gonna tell a story.
Okay.
Leave this in. But
we're not going to tell.
I'm sorry.
Can I tell my favorite bit though? It has nothing to do with anything that happened, but like my favorite bit.
All right, fine.
Okay, cutting right here to vet it with everyone else. 3, 2, 1, bam! The skinny dipping bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
That was the story.
Oh, that was
That was what we were talking about.
They
Okay.
That was
dipped in
that was
fun.
what we were talking about.
but I was
getting
involved in
edited
the
out.
skinny dipping.
That was the best part.
That was
We're not
that
gonna
was
talk
the
about it.
story.
It's really triggering to some people in this room.
Yeah.
Like myself, who was not there for it.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
I have a massive
You weren't
guilt-
there.
I have a massive guilt complex because I was in Georgia.
I mean, that's why I'm guaranteeing we cut right when I like.
Okay,
clapped
so I'm
and
sorry, Alex. What was your story?
I also feel bad because I
Yeah.
got upset at Alex, and
you-
I shouldn't have done that.
and you punched me. But
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's right.
Why?
You guys weren't friends for a little bit.
No, it wasn't that bad.
No, because I was like, Alex, be careful. She is targeting you, and I feel like she's gonna do something that.
I thought we were going to talk about this. story.
Let's
We're gonna cut this right now.
Let's move on. When I clap.
doesn't fucking matter. I'm just gonna keep going.
When I clap, we're gonna be like, whoa, and then we're gonna cut back.
Just timestamp it.
Yeah. Okay. Timestamp 3, 2, 1. Bam. We're back. Hey, how we doing?
Anyway,
Moving on.
The story I was talking about was the one where we all went over to my house when I was with my grandmother, and we were watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And
I don't remember the story.
you weren't there for that. It's a Cody and I story. Garrett was there too, but Garrett had went home, and TJ had also went
This is
home.
very intimate.
I'll let Cody tell the story because he remembers most of it.
Of course I do. I was conscious for most of it. Son of a bitch.
Most of it.
Well, okay, look. We all came over to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, and a bunch of us brought beer. I brought Mike's Hard, because, you know, that's much pussies who don't like beer.
Hey, drinking Finlandia like a boss.
I can't say, yeah, you're good. But anyway, so we're drinking a lot, and we're watching JoJo, and I'm like, holy shit, they've been on the same fight for 3 episodes, and it's because I passed out for an hour, and I woke up again, and half the people were gone. And everyone was gone, and then I passed out again, and I woke up, and the TV has stopped working. Everyone is legitimately gone this time. It's not just Aaron and Garrett, and who I forgot to ask for a ride home from, because I had originally told Alex, I'm like, dude, I got to get home tonight. I have work tomorrow. Can you drive me home? He's like, absolutely, man. I'm so glad you're here. We're gonna have a great time. And so I get up, I'm like, oh my god, what time is it? It's like 3 in the morning, and I feel so dead. You know when you feel drained and your eyes are I can barely stay open, and you're like, please, someone just end it now. And I get up and I'm like, oh my god, I can grab my keys and put my shoes on, and Alex is flat passed out on his bed. And I'm like, it's fine, I'll just get him up and we'll go. This process takes about 30 minutes, probably longer, probably about almost an hour, because I'm a really polite person. You know, I don't like pushing people a lot. So I'm kind of hey, Alex, come on, man, let's go. And I'm shaking a little bit. And he mumbles something and brushes a hand at me. And I'm like, okay. And I sit down for a little bit. I'll just wait for him to get up. And I mess around with my phone. 10 minutes go by. I'm like, okay, let me try again. And I'm pushing him and poking him, and I get him this time. And he looks up when he looks at me. He snaps his finger and then drops his head on the pillow again. And I'm like, haha, that's funny, dude, get up. I gotta go home. You said you'd drive me. And, no response. And so this goes on for another 20 minutes. And so I'm like, okay, Alex, seriously, get up. I have to go home. Just drive me home. I don't want to walk. And he launches out of bed. He's freaking motivated now. He just bounces up, throws his sandals on, turns the TV off, grabs his keys, and drops down on his bed again and passes out. Motherfucker! Grabbed his keys too. God damn it. And so at this time, I'm just like, oh my god, fuck it. And he even, like, at some point, I try to wake him up again, and he throws the covers over himself, looks at me again, and snaps his fingers. And, like...
Double finger gun.
Jesus Christ. He even did it twice once, and I was like, how do you have the energy for that when you can't get out of bed to drive me home? And so at this point, I'm just mad. So I'm like, Alex, I'm going home. Okay.
Classic.
And just, yeah, so I end up just like walking down the street. I call my brother at 4 in the fucking morning. Like, hey, he's like, Cody? I just fucking woke him up. I'm like, Max, can you please come get me? You know, like I just like got out of a horrific one night stand and I'm ashamed of it. So that was that story.
Okay.
What I remember was
Oh yes, please.
waking up and telling Cody I'd buy him Chili's tomorrow.
When Alex fucks up or feels bad about something, he will offer to buy you food to temporarily placate you, and then completely forget about it later.
Unless it's Kobe's.
Unless it's Kobe's. He will always remember Kobe's. Kobe's is great.
All right.
And that fixed it. But I wasn't gonna be like a certain person and be like, oh, if he's buying, I'm gonna order the most expensive thing on the menu. Like,
Oh, I'm not paying like
Yeah,
Who would do that?
I made Alex buy me the seared steak at like Bay Ridge all the time.
Alex, buy me the Love Boat for two for
Alex,
$60.
just so you know, I'm not mad at you. That's fucking hilarious. Just Jesus Christ.
Those were different times.
It was a different time.
Yeah, a lot less responsibility back then.
Give me the next question.
All right, give you the next
Exhausted.
question. You're exhausted already?
Exhausted.
Yeah.
Well,
Anyway,
deal.
off the topic of like terrible coworkers.
Yeah. I
Is
realized.
that where we started?
Yeah.
About 15 minutes ago, you guys forgot what the actual question
I
was.
thought it was at least an hour.
Could be. I have lost all sense of time here. All right,
Or in
so
another dimension.
next question we're going to go on to. What factually incorrect thing did you believe as a kid?
Oh.
Who wants to start us off?
Nothing.
Alright, you know
I
what,
was a
go-
very logical and reasoned child.
That's good. That's fair. Yeah. Alex,
Alex, would you like to start us
share.
off?
Please
Everything,
share with the class.
every stupid recess telling like tall tale, I fucking believed. I believed a kid in my class knew how to do a Kamehameha and he didn't do it because he couldn't control it. He could kill everyone.
Gullible kid.
Yeah,
It's a little gullible.
I was a little gullible because I was book smart, but I wasn't people smart. I might have had the tisms when I was little, so I don't know. So
You know what? You're not the only one. I too believe tall tales. Not all of them. I believe some of them. There was a guy I went to summer camp with. It wasn't really summer camp. It was a day camp, but it was during the summer, so we called it summer camp. And this one day he came to me and he lifted up his shirt and he showed he had like these huge, like 3 long scratch marks on his stomach. And I'm like, oh my god, what happened? And he's like, my Pokemon did it. I'm like, what? I'm like, what do you mean your Pokemon? And he's like, and I'm like, from your Game Boy? And he's like, no. I've got little Pokemon toys. I've got little Pokemon figures that actually they come to life. I'm like, okay, tell me more. And he's like, yeah, so the one that did this, the one that did this, I have a Meowth toy. It got mad at me last time. I'm like, you have a toy that comes to life and scratches? I'm like, that's so cool.
That's abusive.
That's so cool. Can you show me?
I want that.
That's abusive and so cool.
I'm like, it's like a real cat. Oh my god, it's a toy. And he's like, they come to life. They're not just toys. And I'm like, great. Now that I'm telling the story, it sounds to be getting to some sort of kids movie like Richard Terabithia. And he's like tomorrow. He's like, listen, I can't bring the Meowth one, but I've got a Poliwag tomorrow. Okay, I'll bring it. And I'm like, yes, I can't wait. So the next day he brought a little Poliwag toy. It was like 1.5 inches. It was like a little 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches tall. And I'm like, when does it start moving? And he's like, well, it's got to be in water first. And I'm like, oh, you're going to show me.
How far was he going to go with this?
Yeah, it's like it's a Poliwag. It's only gonna move if it's in water. And I'm like, cool. Then we can go to the pool and then you can show me in there. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, we'll do that. And then he went on the field trip to the skateboard, to the skateway, to Cimarron Skateway. He went on the field trip there. He wasn't back until about like 4 p.m. And I'm like, okay, can you show me now? And he's like, pool's closed, man. We can't go in. I'm sorry. And I'm like, oh shoot, you'll have to show me tomorrow. And he's like, yeah. And then
Pool's closed.
Pool's closed. Pool's closed due to tall tales.
Due to polywags.
Pool's closed due to polywags. Next day, I'm like, did you bring it? And he's like, no, my mom found out that I brought him. She said she didn't want him to walk away. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense.
Of course.
Your mom's a smart lady.
I'm laughing at you like you're an idiot, but I just told you something about a kid doing Kamehameha, so I have no right to laugh.
Yeah, little me was a little gullible. I wanted to believe. That was the biggest thing. Wanted to believe.
I wanted a real polywag.
Everyone wanted a real Pokemon.
Garrett has a look on his face.
And
No, I'm
he's-
trying to think.
I remember. I believe
it hurts.
I believe.
I don't want to remember.
Bullhorn glaze.
I believe when my last girlfriend told me she loved me.
Oh my god, I got Becca real good. With Wilhelm Lakes, except she wasn't a child. She's a grown adult.
Becca.
Who just moved to Florida? If I remember correctly, it was a story like, oh, she moved to Florida, and you kept pronouncing it Bahongle. So
Yeah. That's
and
what
it was only later, when it was finally closing down, did she realize, oh, it's just fucking Bojangles.
No, that's not how she found out at all. Mm-mm. No, she moved to Florida with me, and I kept calling Bojangles, the restaurant. I kept calling it Bojangles, and she's like, why do you calling it Bojangles? It's Bojangles. I'm like, because that's how the Hispanic people pronounce it, Bojangles. And she said, oh, that's neat. In actuality, no Hispanic person actually calls it that. That's what my dad calls it as a joke. So Becca went back to Georgia, and she told all of her friends this excellent little tidbit of trivia about how the Hispanic population in Florida calls it Bojangles.
So Georgia started calling it Bohongles.
Yup.
Becca went down to Georgia. She was looking for a soul.
Sorry.
Yeah, she came back. She came back, and she kept calling it Bojangles, and I'm like, that's not what they call it, right? And she looks at me wide-eyed, and she's like, what? Like, it was a joke, right? And she's like, I told everybody. Well, now you know.
They never come.
You can never tell them the truth, and then I told everybody anyway.
We have to tell the Hispanics they need to change the way they say fuck that.
Absolutely.
Listen, you've never been to Miami, and you've never been to the Cuban part of that place. It's like a whole nother world.
No.
They have amazing
I'm trying to think if I have been to. I've been to Tampa.
Never mind.
I was going to say I've been to Tampa. It's kind of the same.
All right, you guys got anything?
Not as stylish though. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
I've wiped my childhood from my memory, so...
Smart
Yeah,
man.
Me and Garrett both. Jesus.
Yeah, basically, I back when I was in elementary school, I was really into Yu-Gi-Oh! And everything. That was the hip new thing besides the Beyblades.
Yeah, Beyblades.
Yeah, but I was also into that, but I was also really into Yu-Gi-Oh! But I started collecting trading cards and everything. I had a couple of friends who would start we trade with each other and battle each other and everything. I had this one friend though who had all the coolest cards and everything. He even had a full Exodia card.
Oh wow!
Shit.
All 5?
No, it was just one.
Just one.
That's less impressive.
No, it wasn't one part. It was a whole.
That's
Exodia.
what I was asking. If he had all 5 Exodia cards.
Yeah.
But it was Exodia
it was
put
the
together.
one whole Exodia the Forbidden One card, and I was like, dude, that's super cool.
I get what you're saying now.
He's like, give me your Dark Magician and your Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yes! Oh Jesus!
And it turns out he was just buying really shitty knockoff Yu-Gi-Oh cards from dollar stores and everything and trading them to me. I only later figured out. Oh yeah, the holographic corner bits that's you got to look out for those.
Oh god,
dude!
And by the time I realized, I had stopped giving a shit about Yu-Gi-Oh.
That's not that bad though.
Compared to what Alex and I said, yeah, it's not.
No, I mean compared to how I got ripped off the same fucking way. So I had 3 fucking blue eyes. I worked hard for these motherfuckers, right?
Dude, that's good.
There's only 4 in the world. Geez, dude.
Wait,
right?
I had 2.
Obviously, one of you had a fake.
Okay, no, but you could.
I got mine directly from Kaiba Corp.
No, you could get blue. You could.
So that's the motherfucker who ripped me off in elementary school.
Son of a bitch. No, but you could get blue eyes to make with the 3-headed one. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I finally had 3 to make that fucking combo, and I was so fucking excited. And I don't even remember what this card was, but it was like a red dragon, and it was like twice as powerful as the fucking blue eyes.
Was it
put
like
together.
Red Eyes Black?
No, Red Eyes Black Dragon actually.
Sweet.
No, it wasn't red eyes.
okay.
It wasn't red eyes.
The
it was
blue
a
eyes
different
white
one.
dragoon.
It was a legendary one. It was one of 3. They were new. They were legendary. I was like, holy fuck, I gotta have these.
Slifer.
And this kid comes up to me.
Yeah.
Kid comes up to me, and it's the fucking red dragon. And I'm like, holy shit, bro, what do you want for that? He's like, I want your blue eyes. I was like, sold. And like it was, if you had seen it, you would have been like, that's fake news. And I didn't realize it until like
Fake as fuck. Like my love life.
The paper printout that he had cut off and glued to another fucking card started peeling off, and I'm like, how didn't I see this coming?
So he forged his own fake ass dragoon.
And then when I confronted him about it, I'm like, dude, this is fake. Give me my cards back. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, what do you mean? You gave me this card. He's like, no, that wasn't a fake one. I'm like, I'm peeling it off right in front of you. This is fake. He's like,
why are you ripping your card out?
Yeah, exactly. That stuff like that. He's like, yeah,
I
I didn't know. I can't give you those cards back. I'm like, okay, why? I sold them. Son of a bitch.
Oh my God.
I was 12, motherfucker.
You know,
God,
he didn't really sell
at least he sold. At least he sold him. At least he had a fucking legitimate like excuse for why he couldn't like give you back your cards. Like I had to go with playground rules. Like, hey, asshole, stop trading me fake cards. Give me my blue eyes and dark magician back. And he's like, sorry, no backsies. You traded them. And I had to be like, and I was like,
fair enough.
damn it! Ugh.
Those are the rules.
I never expected to be hustled in a prestigious magnet school in Sanford.
Sanford, man.
I didn't understand that. I was 10.
That's true.
I do have a trading card story.
Yeah,
I was like 4 or 5, and it was back when Pokemon was the new thing.
It was the thing. It's still the new thing.
Okay. Anyways, so the card package were like 75 cents. I had like 50 cents.
Yeah.
And I don't know who the kids were. I'm just gonna say my friends and my brother were like, "Come on, man, let them."
Friends betray each other. That's
No,
why.
like they're like, "Come on, man, let them buy a thing with only 50 cents." And like the guy's like, "No, I can't do that." Like, eventually we wear them down, and I open it up, and the first card is a holographic Charizard.
Nice.
And I was like, "Oh my god!" All the kids are like, "Whoa, you got Charizard!" In the back of my head, I'm like, that guy probably lost his job. Because holographic Charizard was like the most rare card you could find at that time.
Right. What was it worth by itself?
I don't know. I remember I sold it later for $20.
Oh,
And
damn.
I bought it, like I got it in a pack
You
for
invested
50 cents.
50 cents.
Yeah.
And gained. You are
get
a smart businessman.
I probably could have gotten more, but I was like...
Why aren't you making a living
Shark
in
Tank.
investing?
I
right
know,
now?
Shark Tank.
Mutual funds.
You can buy the packs for 50 cents, sell Charizard for $20. Boom. That's like a 4,000 increase. And they're like, this guy's I'll
You
sign.
need to be
I'll
doing
sign
seminars
$50,000, but I
right
get
now.
70% of your profits. No deal.
No, not on the table.
No deal.
We gotta do it with the glasses.
But you've only gotten one Charizard. You can probably get at least 2 or 3.
For a holographic Charizard, no fucking way.
No.
All right, what you got next?
All right.
Now that we've talked about cards, cool.
If humans were featured on BBC Earth like a wildlife documentary, what human behavior would be showcased?
Oral sex.
Probably.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
I mean, it's already showcased.
Yeah, there you go.
Open and
Next
shut.
question.
I was loaded for this one.
I feel like you could have answered any of these questions by starting off with blowjobs. By the way, I know it was you who posted on Garrett's. We know it was you, man. We know it was you.
I think I was the only one that liked the status.
No, I like the status too. I didn't say anything because like the whole Saraha thing. Again, skipping the question, but I need to talk about Saraha. I've only, out of everybody who's posting these things, come talk about me anonymously, and my first thought is I'm gonna tear this bitch down a notch, and then I'm like, I don't trust this website to not a week from now to like release everybody's names.
Right? Yeah.
I can't think of anything anytime it actually has happened. I feel like it's happened on something similar before. You know what?
Ashley Madison.
Ashley Madison, Sony,
I'm not talking about hacks. I'm talking about like the
Gmail.
people who ran it. I'm talking about the people who ran it. Fucking flip the tables. What it was on Twitter. On Twitter, so a lot of colleges they have like anonymous. They have like submit messages anonymously, and we'll post them anonymously.
Yeah.
And so some guy was doing this for a college, and then he released the names of everybody who wrote everything. So I don't trust this website because I know the biggest troll of them all. It's not the guy who writes "You're a fat bitch" on Saraha. It's the guy who runs Saraha and then shows the world you said so and so is a fat bitch.
That's why I only write ridiculous things.
I'm mind blown because I didn't know that's how it was pronounced for the entire time.
That's what I imagined.
What's
it is.
Saraha?
That's
Sarah,
I'm not. We won't talk
Saraha.
about
Maybe
that.
that's how it is. I don't know. But maybe it is Saraha. But I think Saraha sounds better. I don't know.
Yeah.
But regardless,
I'll call
I know
it
it was
that.
you. The only thing that I ever commented on any of them was the story I told last week about like the chocolate fountain butthole. And the guy who told me that story, I wrote on that. And he's like, and he posted that. He shared that. And he said it was a good story. It was a good life lesson.
This is good. Did you see the one I gave to RJ?
No.
It was from the Emerald Tablets written by a high guy who talks about Atlantis and it just repeats himself every other stanza. But I sent him a beautiful story about how limitless your the power of the mind is and how it involves Thoth the Atlantean and something.
I remember him posting that, and I was like, "Wow, this is a lot." I'm
It was
not
very
gonna
deep, wasn't it?
This, you know what? It's actually funny that we're talking about this because it actually probably be a really good answer for the question of what human behavior would be showcased on a documentary about human behavior: trolling on the internet. Trolling on the internet. If that came up accidentally, but my answer to that also would have been sexually repressed Indian guys on the internet hitting on white women.
And it all occurs
Can we
in
please
a
talk about
Sahara
that?
on
'Cause that-
Saraha.
Yeah, we can talk about that.
I grabbed the kazoo.
Is it political or racist?
Or both.
A little bit of both.
Do you think it's because we're worthy? Do you think we can talk about it?
I don't see being no. I
I think we can talk about it if we're careful. How about that?
It's skirting the line. We just got to be super fucking careful.
I
We
don't
cannot handle this.
I don't even see it skirting the line. I don't even see it political at all. I see it like maybe getting racist if we were personally going like, well, Indian people suck.
I mean, you've never been around
We're
my
gonna
mom
take
who's
that
just talking
clip.
about her doctors.
We're not your mom.
No, yeah.
Truthfully, the only
fair
opinion
enough.
I've had on that is that why do they always just the smell?
Okay, that was racist.
How is that racist?
Blow it.
Yeah, blow it.
What?
Moving on.
Indian people smell. Indian people smell.
Yeah! Come on!
Please, for fucking move on.
All right.
I told you this is not going to go anywhere good. I fucking called it.
All I was going to say is maybe for them there was maybe a mistranslation and they see Facebook as a dating website. That's all I was
Wait
going
the
to say.
fucking minute.
Yeah.
Why does he get to talk about sexually repressed Indian men? But I say they smell and that's racist.
Alex, I trust you, but like, look who's like sandwiched in between us.
Cody,
I'm not a neo-Nazi!
I bet you think Morocco at Epcot smells bad too.
Yes.
Oh, God
Jesus fucking
What?
Get out of here!
damn it. I actually have an answer
Alex,
as to
you
why.
actually smell very Indian.
I have an answer as to why Indian men are very horny on the internet. It comes down.
Tell me why. Like Aaron Carter. Tell me why.
I don't know the reference, but
Aaron
it comes.
Carter, tell me
Tell me
why.
why.
That's Nick Carter.
That's Nick Carter.
Whatever,
dumbass.
it's still a Carter.
We got it.
All right,
I mean,
anyways.
Alex, you heard it and you were like, "Oh yeah, I know a song. Let me sing it right now." Then you got bamboozled.
Yeah.
Bam,
Go ahead.
All right. Well, anyways, the reason why that is because that Indian culture Indian culture as a whole for the last century up until about 2000 has actually been like really conservative, and it's really conservative, especially when it comes to like sex. When it comes to like sex and culture, yeah. So that's and so what's causing this surge of horny Indian men on the internet flirting with everybody is the fact that like Western culture is the complete opposite of what they have over here. Like movies like American Pie completely like are absolutely influencing the youth.
Porno.
It's borderline softcore porn, and so when the youth in India who live in this sexually repressed country, they see movies like this and they see American culture where like everyone's allowed to walk or like women are allowed to go to the beaches with most of their bodies showing in bikinis, and American
Basically
Pie
no
everybody's
clothing.
fucking all the time. So then they see that and they're like, this is fucking gay. This is
This is
fucking
gay.
gay.
Fuck that shit. This is
Our
gay as
culture,
fuck.
it's like our culture is fucking gay. We're not allowed to fuck people. We're not allowed to fuck, but the Americans can. That's stupid. So what are they going to do? They're going to go on the internet, which is the only place that their culture can't stop them from wanting to like act out and talk about their desires to fuck like wild animals. Because that's something that every young person wants to do in America. We're actually very conservative and free to. We're very free to do that. Go ahead, blow it.
I've been on Twitter once. I've seen the horny side.
Yeah. Oh man. You know that's actually not going to last that long.
I've never
horny side of Twitter.
that.
The horny side of Twitter?
The horny side of Twitter because Twitter's actually like hemorrhaging lots of money, so they're trying to figure out what they can do to make it more advertising friendly. So they're getting rid of a lot of the porn accounts, which means that now they're stuck with like 40% of the entire account base being fucking bots. So yeah, they're getting rid of all right profiles, and they're getting rid of pornography, and so now they've got left are like the chamber blah 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 blow the.
I told you, fucking move on like 5 fucking minutes ago.
That was for a completely different topic. All right, that's okay.
Which thing is that?
All right.
We're already like an hour and 5 minutes in.
Who cares, man? Let's keep doing it, man.
I really wanted to talk about something today: sexuality versus
Oh yeah.
we're gonna get sensuality.
We're not done. We're not stopping at an hour. We're gonna go as long as we want to, man.
Oh shit.
I have a whole bunch of news stories to talk about too.
Oh lord.
We're good on time.
We got a big ass itinerary.
Yep, I actually wrote out the itinerary for everybody.
I didn't clear my schedule.
We did cut out like probably a little bit, so
all right.
Yeah,
we're all right. Let's
like maybe a few minutes.
All right, guys. So anything else to add about the human documentary on BBC Earth?
I think we've explored.
Neat and interesting ways to masturbate.
Oh,
We're just stuck on sex for this, aren't we?
we're very
Listen,
we're productive race.
I was gonna talk about shaving, but like that, like
Well, okay. What reason? What other?
oh
reason
yeah,
is there
like
to
grooming
shave
techniques
for?
and everything like
Yeah,
that.
like
mating for
rituals.
sex.
Ooh.
like no, mostly just with shaving because it's like it's just weird. Like no other animal. Well, okay,
No other animal
I'm gonna
shaves.
That's true. That's all very true.
Razors and shaving.
Nope.
You're right.
Listen, no other animal knows how to use a straight razor like I do.
Except for the wily shark.
Okay, and also that guy from the Hunger Games who had that curly cue in his beard. That guy knew how to use a fucking razor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Cool. All right, Alex, would you like to lead us in the conversation about sensuality versus sexuality?
Oh boy.
Is this going to be a funny topic, or are we going to get really depressed?
No.
It sounds very serious.
It was going to be pretty serious, but I can make it funny because mostly I want to talk.
Just make fart noises in between.
So I'm just.
Let's start with what we were talking about earlier, you and I.
All right, yeah. So somebody here was playing a funny game, and they were disappointed because there was no pornography in it. And
Dream Daddy.
I was disappointed in it because it was part of a different series of something, and it did something in the game that I didn't quite necessarily agree with.
Do you want to be a little more specific?
Cam shows. We're talking about the game Honey Cam. You should play it on Steam. It's
Unia Cam.
What is it? What does it entail?
All right, so it started with Honey Pop, right?
Yeah. Okay. So can I preface this with I just got.
We're gonna embarrass ourselves. So here we go. We're alienating all the normies.
All right. So when I broke up with my girlfriend for the bit that I did, I went off the deep end, and one of the things I did was play a shit ton of dating sims. Because
nerd,
like the ones on Newgrounds.
Oh no,
Fucking sex
good
kid.
ones.
So
Hey, those are the best.
I saw Honey Pop, and I was like, "Oh, this seems really interesting." Because it's a puzzle game and it's a dating sim. And TJ and I both played.
Women are puzzles. Holy shit!
TJ was fan-fucking-tastic at the puzzle part, and I was the guy who was remembering all the shit about the girls, all the useless stuff that he was like, "Hey, what did this girl remember?" I'm like, "Dude, she's this blood type. This is her birthday." It's like
Alex remembered all that, but I've been playing Marvel Puzzle Quest for like 5 years now. So when I close my eyes, I still match bricks. So Alex and I were a tag team here. I would do the puzzle part, and then he'd hop over and he'd start doing the dating part.
And every once in a while, I'd help because I've played Peggle once.
and then it got to the sex scene part, and then Alex jacked off in the corner Well, I matched the bricks.
I was out of a relationship.
I was not. I'm a horny.
I like how you're trying to justify it. You're not trying to deny it. You're like, come on. I hadn't had sex in a while.
Annie would have done it.
Anybody would have done it. Like, it had been 2 weeks.
Alex,
Come
were you
on.
in the same room as him?
And the added layer of sad was I emotionally connected with these girls in this game.
He did. I was there because I'm autistic. My first video game love was Tetris, as far as puzzle games go, and then it was Puzzle Quest for the PSP. Then it was Marvel Puzzle Quest. So when I find out that there's a sex game, a dating game where I can match bricks, and when you get to the sex scene and you match bricks, they make like moaning sounds and shit. And I'm like, this is autistic and sexy. And Alex is like, match them faster! If you match them fast enough, you're rewarded with a softcore picture with some mysterious white fluid on their thighs.
Oh no, it was a hardcore picture. You saw Vagine.
Okay.
You saw
Vagine?
There was some Vagugo. There was some Vagugo there. But
also said a lot about my personality because of the first girl that I got with. There's something wrong. We'll talk.
So let's talk about Honeycam.
All right, yeah.
So that starts us off with the sexuality theme. No, the sensuality because of the dating theme. Even though I just said you're rewarded with a picture with semen on thighs.
So it was for sexuality.
It was that was the
sensuality.
No, that was the sensuality.
That was the
Honeycam is a sequel to the game, right?
Yes.
And it's a completely different game because it's not matching bricks or it's not about the dating. It's you're greeted by a porn fairy who says if you get a really high score, I'll reward you with a trophy with a giant dick on it. No joke. That's your reward for doing really well in this game. You can get a bronze, silver, gold, or platinum trophy with different sizes of dongs on the very top. Dongs. And Alex is like, don't play that game. That game sucks. So I played it anyway. And I'm like, wow, you were right. This game sucks. But Alex and I
want that platinum dick.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I mean, once I beat it, I'm like, okay. I think I got like the silver dick trophy. But I wasn't really trying that hard.
Underachiever.
I mean,
sure?
I got dick. Am I right?
I just wanted to get to the end because I'm like, am I going to see some naked ladies?
No.
We did not. There were no naked ladies. So Honeycam Studios is you're running you're a sleazy guy, porn fairy thing, and she's like you're gonna build up a webcam slut empire and make fat stacks. And so when I got to the end, I found out there was no reward except for you got some customization points and you could change their clothing, their hairstyles, but. I wanted to see their titties.
I mean, did you unlock Bofa?
I want some cum on my thighs, man.
Did you unlock Bofa?
I don't know.
Like, you know, Bofa.
What?
Who the fuck is Bofa?
Bofa these nuts, bitch!
God damn it! Alright, you got me.
I knew that was
Son of a bitch. Like, I let Aaron go through with it because I'm like, man, they bent. I'll let them go.
That was you got me.
TJ isn't about to say
He's not gonna fucking do it. He's not gonna fucking do it.
I've never heard that one before. That was pretty good.
It's like, did you get up dog? It's like, what's up dog?
Hey, I fell for up dog.
I got a Matter Yogi the other day.
What's the matter, Yogi?
Nothing much, boo boo.
Anyways.
What the fuck were you talking about?
We were talking about fucking porn games.
All I gotta say is you give me shit all the time about my games.
Yeah, well, you deserve it. Your games don't even have porn in them.
Whatever. They have great story, okay?
Who needs story when you have porn? Well, anyways, so Alex,
romance.
Alex, why didn't you like Honeycam?
Because I was emotionally attached to the characters, and I also think cam shows are kind of scummy.
That's right.
How is this related to the question?
The question, sensuality.
Yeah.
This is we're being very literal here. Alex, little known fact, Alex and I both wanted to be tag team language arts teachers in high school.
I thought you were gonna say like tag team gangbang. I was like, that sounds fun.
We could, but we wanted to be language arts teachers, and that didn't work out because we got kicked out of college. We read The Kite Runner, and I said, "Whoa, are you telling me that this dude's friend? Are you telling me this dude's friend knocked up his uncle? No, wait, no.
What?
No, I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
Not knocked up.
Wait, switch some of those around.
No, I'm switching genders here. So like the main character, the main character had a really rich dad, and then he had then his dad had basically like a manservant who also had a kid, which was the main character's best friend. And turns out that the manservant was probably impotent, and that the guy he thought he was his best friend was actually probably his brother. It was actually probably his half brother. It was boy that was really good. I mean, like it was a really good story. Three chapters in, he watches as his best friend, the son of the manservant, gets horribly raped in the alleyway. He doesn't do anything about it.
Oh damn!
And he lives with that regret for the rest of his life. Yeah. It's a comedy podcast.
Yeah.
What?
But they had kids read that in high school.
They did. They did. You know what?
I never had to because I fucking dropped out.
I read Wuthering Heights. It was a mistake.
I read the Cliff Notes. The Spark Notes.
No, not Wuthering Heights. I read Jane Eyre. That was my mistake.
I read Cyrano de fucking Bergerac, and I had a fucking great ass time with it.
Who?
What?
Cyrano de Bergerac.
Oh,
No
God,
idea.
not another one. Stop.
Murder, She Wrote. Sorry, is that a movie? I don't know. So
I really like Ethan Frome. I just want to talk about that real quick. No, I'm just kidding. No. Back to sexual versus sensuality.
Wait, so what is the core conflict here? What?
Yeah.
Alex and I didn't like a porn game for two different reasons. That's essentially what this comes down to.
No, but
okay.
What I wanted to really talk about was just what is your limits? What do you view the limit for sexuality? Because I feel
No butt stuff.
no, I don't mean like that. I mean
Butts are gross.
But it will touch my pee-pee.
for people expressing their sexuality, I believe in the sensual terms. I believe in sensuality because that's between you and your partner, and you can be as sensual as you want with your partner because it's just between the two of you.
Can you define sensuality for me?
I mean,
Lovey-dovey shit versus fucking their brains out.
and not even just that. Like, if fucking their brains out is part of your sensuality, go for it. I'm talking about things that you find acceptable doing with them, but then when you see other people do it, it's just hey, I don't know how to describe it other than I do some personal things with my girlfriend, and
Could imagine doing them with anybody else.
yeah, pretty much. It's not even just that, and despite the fact that sometimes I talk to you guys about that, I wouldn't want to see you guys doing some of the things that I do. I wouldn't want to.
You don't have a copyright on it, motherfucker.
Okay.
Alex,
Okay, so
anything
I
you can do, I can do.
Better.
Okay, so I think
fair competition.
I think I sort of get what Alex is trying to get at. He's trying to. I think he's. Correct me if I'm wrong, but what he's trying to get at is, there are lots of things that you do with your significant other, and that you do in public, that you're comfortable doing in public, and there are things that you're comfortable talking about with other people. Just sort of hey, we did this privately or something like that. And then there are things where it's just I just feel completely embarrassed talking about it with anybody at all.
There's things you're comfortable doing in a stairwell, and things you're only comfortable doing in a public.
Damn.
Where
Way to call me out.
Where do you draw the limits for each of those things?
That's pretty much what I was going to talk about, and also just with how sexual things are nowadays, with the easily readiness of porn. I'm not anti-porn. I'm not trying to say that.
Good, because we're about to have a fight.
It feels very
we were just talking about
sometimes.
porn games.
Yeah. It's just I don't know how I feel about certain aspects of sexuality, because one aspect I didn't like about the game was the fact that you were slutting these girls out. And besides, I know that some of those girls were from the original game, Honey Pop, and I knew that part of it was just because of Tism, because I'm man, I felt an emotional connection during a very vulnerable time, and I viewed those characters as people, but we're not going to get into viewing characters as people today.
Well, you can still view women as people, because the whole slutting...
Stop you right there. Women are people.
I'm going to go on a little Kazumi, because I'm going to go off and be no, how dare you call them sluts, because that's someone's... not even that's someone's daughter.
That's Ben's daughter.
That's a human,
Are you really going to talk about that?
Hey,
You're going
let's
to talk about other people calling girls sluts?
Hey, let's also
Yes,
let's
I
all
Oh.
let's
Really?
For the record, I don't do that.
Let's move on. We've already settled this.
Can I explain?
Have we really?
Can I finish up explaining? Because I think Garrett was misinterpreting what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
During that part, I wasn't.
I fight for women.
I wasn't.
Watch out! We have a women respecter over here.
But I was. I don't know.
He wears shades to cover his tears.
Garrett, I respect that a lot.
Good on you, Garrett. For real. But okay.
It was just so forward, and I felt for a second I was in DBZ, and I loved that. And I love you. You're a great guy.
Let me clarify. Garrett does not use the word slut.
No,
often.
he doesn't. He's a very respectful man, and that's why a lot of people.
He
love
said
him.
that once, and then we immediately called him out on that, and he apologized. he was trying to do like bro talk, like bro locker talk, and we called him out for it. And he never did it again. I just wanted to bust his balls.
This
that's
is
all.
how we bully our friends. Though.
I knew you were talking about that exact spot because I was like, TJ, because you were like, I felt bad saying it.
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, why'd you say that? And I
Yeah.
was like, honestly, I was about to apologize.
I just wanted to bust your balls. Sorry, Garrett. I know you were in the middle of making a point. I couldn't let that go.
It's okay. We'll leave that on the record.
Speaking of which, let's let Alex get back to his point.
I can't wait until I see what my Cody Comics is for this.
Oh boy.
Literally, my small tangentially point that I was getting at with that was seeing fictional characters as people. We'll discuss that another day.
Yeah.
Not just seeing fictional.
I mean, that's what they're there for. They're there to represent
I know
human emotion, and that it's normal to.
There to be
Do that.
sluts you want to bang.
We're like, okay, Alex,
Fuck her in the pussy.
Banging horse. I'm sorry, Garrett. I'm sorry, Garrett. I'm sorry.
Garrett,
those
look.
girls are my sisters now.
Yeah.
So if you make,
Garrett,
I fight
if
for my friends.
you, if you keep the glasses on, they can't see the pain inside. Okay?
Exactly. Alex, what I was saying is, like a game that you and me are familiar with, Catherine, there's a reason why you felt more strongly towards K. Catherine, and for some reason I felt stronger towards C. Catherine, despite knowing
because
how that happened.
That's due to preferences, and that's due to how we view relationships. And I agree with that. I actually do want to elaborate on that because you do bring up a good point. Valuing order and stability, or valuing not. I realized that I was like, the opposite of that probably is going to sound not chaotic necessarily, but spontaneity, like passion. It's.
I want a girl with problems that I can rescue.
I'm going to save you.
I want a fixer-upper.
Garrett, that's actually really good because there are a million women out there who are looking for men they can fix. So,
Why did I laugh at that?
Because it was sexist, and I know. Never mind. I'm gonna stop myself there.
We're getting worse and worse.
All right, who wants to move on to stories?
Yeah, let's move on to stories. I think
that derailed way too fucking.
We're talking circles here.
Yeah, we'll dig this up another time.
I've had quite the night already, boys.
All right. Let me pull up the first story here, guys. So, first story. Who's ready? Who wants? Alex, you want to do a little jingle?
Okay, hold on.
Do you have a jingle for me?
Yeah.
He's gonna lick his lips.
No!
Yeah. Okay, I know what that one is. All right, guys. Welcome to TJ's News / Not the Onion. So we're gonna start off with the headline here. Rapper who once declared "God made me bulletproof" shot and killed. Atlanta. An Atlanta rapper who has previously claimed to have been shot on at least 11 different occasions, and who in December, after being wounded, proclaimed, "God made me bulletproof," was shot and killed on Sunday. Let's see, here we go.
God damn, why is he getting shot so many fucking times?
I don't know, but he keeps living, so I feel at some point he was probably...
now he doesn't.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, there's a first time for everything. That's the first time a bullet killed him.
That's supposed to be if you're bulletproof, though. That's poor craftsmanship.
You know what? If he had said that, before he died, instead of directly before he died, probably would have been pretty okay.
Yeah,
probably been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Jibril Abdur Rahman, 28, who is better known as Young Mozzie, was found dead with multiple gunshot wounds inside the Urban Pie pizza shop in Atlanta's Kirkwood neighborhood, police said. The restaurant was less than 200 feet from a police station.
Yep.
Let's see. He said in the interview, in a video posted to YouTube in June 2016, Abdur Rahman...
Did they catch the guy that shot him?
This is more about the guy and him talking shit before he got killed.
I was going to make a joke about, wow, that must have been fast delivery to the station. Okay.
I don't think they actually got him. Now, see, here's more shit talking he did. Quote, "I might walk around with $250,000 worth of jewelry on," Abdur Rahman said in an interview. The rapper's bulletproof declaration came in a tweet after the 11th shooting, presumably from the hospital, just hours after he suffered a chest wound during an attack at the Waffle House.
Oh my god.
The tweet was later deleted. Alright.
This shouldn't be funny, but
this isn't a good idea.
I'm imagining now with 11 bullet wounds in the hospital, some random fucking dude runs up and busts a cap in his chest and then runs out of the hospital. He's like, "Damn, that was the one."
Oh, gee whiz.
knew.
Got me. Police have not said if they have a suspect. No arrests have been made in the case.
Jeez.
Pretty good, right? It's a good story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? It's really funny. I like the fact that he didn't die until he started talking shit about people. That's pretty good.
He was solid, and that's bad karma.
Yeah. All right. Let me see what else I got here. Boy, what else does TJ have in his
I had all listed up.
Story? I did, and then
we're running on quiet air.
Instead of opening it in a new window, I just opened it.
Oh,
I messed up. Here we go.
Oh,
anyway, what's your favorite type of girls? Can we talk about that?
You already knew.
But they don't.
Girls that look like boys.
What?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Jeez.
Self-driving car actually controlled by man dressed up as a car seat. Virginia residents and tech blogs alike fooled by university research project featuring a driver pretending to be part of an autonomous vehicle. Tech blogs went crazy over the weekend after a new self-driving car was seen rolling around Arlington, Virginia. Unlike vehicles from Google, Waymo, Uber, and others, the car didn't have any obvious sign of a LiDAR array, a chunky imaging technology most autonomous vehicles use to gauge the state of the road ahead. Instead, it had a small bar mounted to the dashboard which blinked red when it was at a stoplight and green once the coast was clear. Even most intriguingly, the car appeared to be genuinely autonomous. There was no one sitting in the driver's seat. Typically, a human overseer is required in the testing phase to make sure the car doesn't go wild and run over a marching band. That was specific. But somehow this car managed to find a loophole. The question remained, who's behind this breakthrough new technology? How are they solving the problems that had stymied even the mighty Alphabet Google Waymo megacorp? You read the headline, you know the answer. It was a dude dressed up as a car seat.
It sounds like the guy that wrote that was somehow spiteful. Like why wasn't this made before my wife and child died in a marching band accident?
How long is it going to take? Did it take us to figure out?
I've been scorned once before, never again.
We could have had beautiful women planting their asses in our laps this entire time.
Wait, what? What does that have to do with marching band?
As a car, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
The car seat.
Okay, the car seat.
Fuck the marching band. I don't care.
Okay, that's how the author's wife died.
Wait, which marching band?
Yeah, that's very important, actually.
He doesn't say. Probably was too hurtful to talk about, other than just a passive-aggressive nod.
Poor thing.
The car was being driven by a man disguised as a car seat, holding the steering wheel low and leaning far back into his own seat. When Tuss tried to ask him questions, "Brother, who are you? What are you doing? I'm with the news, dude," he reportedly skipped the red light and sped off.
Plowing into a marching band.
Not another one!
Oh, gee whiz, how does this keep happening to me? Right.
This one was at the community college. It was very sad.
I imagine, When asked by a reporter, he immediately goes straight into the red light, hitting my car. I'm writing this from the accident scene.
They're taking me to the hospital.
I'm waiting on the police
That
right
motherfucker.
Jeez.
All right, here we go. The next one. Farmers offered free llamas to protect sheep against wild lynx. Comes from the Telegraph in the UK. Farmers could be offered free llamas as bodyguards to protect their sheep from wild lynx, which conservationists are hoping to reintroduce in Britain. The Lynx Trust has applied to Natural England for permission to release Eurasian lynx into Kielder Forest in England, and also want to rewild the animals in the Scottish Highlands. Farmers are opposing the plan, claiming lynx will kill sheep and lambs. We've seen these successfully used in the Scottish Highlands, keeping off foxes. And an American study, they reduced sheep kills from dogs and coyotes by 66%. Half of those farms saw predation stop entirely. So
that's nice.
Yeah, this is a nice story.
It's a very uplifting and pleasant story.
Oh man, I was trying to get my phone charger. I missed a lot of that, but
so I don't know if you guys know this, but llamas and wild animals have a rivalry similar to the Sanford Police Department and black bears. So you guys
that is long-standing.
I don't.
Oh, let me.
I lived there and I don't.
Oh, let me tell you.
You have lived these wars.
Let me tell you a story about the Sanford Police Department and the wild bear hunt. So it started off with a simple.
Were they just like hunting black bears?
Oh, I mean, not at first. So what happened was it started with a story that a woman and her small yappy dog, were taking a walk at 3 a.m. in their neighborhood.
In Sanford? What the
fuck? In Sanford. Yep.
This is typical.
Yep. So she's taking her small yappy dog for a walk.
It was probably one of those like fucking suburban areas, like right outside of Sanford, where it's still technically Sanford, but like
motherfucker, it was.
It's where all the people who have fucking money to their name live.
I mean, I don't know anything about her, about where she lived.
I am fucking bitter. The bushy fuck. Give me that fucking kazoo.
All I know...
Take down the 1%.
All I know is that she lived in Sanford, and she lived in a suburban neighborhood. So she was taking her small yappy dog for a walk, and the next thing you know, there's a bear. The bear immediately... Again, this is a brown bear, and it immediately mauls her.
Brown bears?
Brown bears. Brown bears are historic, and they are known for being the least aggressive of all bears.
Black bears.
Black bears. Sorry, it was black bears. You're right. Black bears.
Yeah.
Black bears have
brown bears live in Alaska. And
my bad. You're right. Black bears.
Yeah, no. If it was a brown bear,
who the fuck let that guy out too?
You're right. Sorry, it was a black bear. But again, black bears are known for being easily frightened, and I don't think there's ever been a case before this story of a black bear attacking a human.
I actually have a black bear story myself.
Well, let me finish this one. So what happened was this lady was mauled. It wasn't like she got a scratch. She was hospitalized.
Oh, damn.
And so she was hospitalized. Her face got all fucked up, and
wait. If someone gets a scratch, that counts as being mauled.
No, her face was fucked up.
Right.
It was really bad. It's not a scratch.
It was a really bad scratch.
But it was
She was mauled. So no, I said she was mauled, not scratched. There's a difference.
Did she play dead?
If she did, she probably wouldn't have gotten mauled. I don't know if she played dead.
Did her dog play dead?
Her dog, truthfully, was probably, in my opinion. I'm not a police officer. I'm not a wildlife expert. I am 100%. I'm 100% certain that the small yappy dog scared the shit out of that bear while it was eating trash. It turned around.
Oh fuck! What's that?
It turned around. It saw an obnoxious white suburban mom with "Show me your manager" haircut, and
Why
immediately went to
white?
town. I just have a feeling it was a white lady, because if it was, I just have a feeling it was a white lady. Anyways, so
that fucking kazoo is getting played tonight.
Used tonight.
Yeah.
You're getting on everybody.
I think we're just gonna have to get rid of it and just get rid of the no politics rule. We're just gonna have to loosen our no politics. Anyways,
yeah.
She got mauled, and so there was news reports about it. Florida black bears. Are we to be afraid of them? Next at Channel 10, why you should be afraid to leave your neighborhood at any time during the day if you live in a neighborhood with a black bear. So now everybody knows that these we've been building cities into the woods where these black bears live. They've got blah blah. I'm no tree hugger or anything, but we are building into their homes. We're cutting down their forests and naming our streets after the trees. But So they're basically demonizing bears at
Ran
this
the
point.
president.
Yeah.
So the cops are like, okay, well, you know what? This bear has developed a taste for blood. We have to
It's
find it
tasted
and kill it.
human flesh.
It's tasted human. It's like a shark. We have to find it and kill it.
It's getting smarter now.
So again, remember, this was at 3 a.m, and this was some lady who's taking her small yappy dog for a walk. It's night. It's a black bear.
You're supposed to be safe at 3.
So she tells the police officers what the bear looks like. I assume what she says is it was a really big black bear.
Holy shit! I remember this. I remember this. Like I remember seeing like a clip of like an artist's interpretation of a bear.
the artist drew a circus bear on a wacky tricycle, and the police went into the woods looking for
He
that
was
bear.
wearing a long coat, sunglasses.
He had a knife.
He had a knife.
He had a derby too. So the police went out. They went bear hunting, and they came back. A couple days later, and they told the news, "We got it." And everyone was like, "Great, you got the bear." Nobody questioned
the drawing.
Nobody questioned that it was the right bear. Nobody questioned.
Of course, it was.
It was, but they're the police. Are you going to question the police? If they say they got that bear, they got that bear. So everyone thought the matter was settled. A few days later, they came back out and they said, "All right, so that probably wasn't the right bear." And everyone's like, "Oh wow,
Either
that's
it wasn't
bad.
the right bear or that bear passed on his teachings."
No, there were no more attacks. They just out of nowhere.
We're dealing with a group now.
This
This is an epidemic.
They're very organized and ideologically driven.
This bear mauling has created a series of copycat bear maulings.
This is guerrilla warfare.
So without any prompting, they come back out and they're like, "All right, guys, so we don't think that was the right bear." And we
check the bones.
They say, "But we think we have the right one this time." And everyone's kind of at this point is like, "Are you sure?" And they're like, "We got this." So they killed it. So they go back out.
They killed it?
They kill another bear, which they think is the real one. And they come back and they're like, "We got it. We're heroes." And the media's like, "Okay, good job. I guess.
We love you guys."
Are you sure?" And they're
So
like,
close the case, right?
Case closed. Or was it? No, or was it? No. They came back out. And they're like, "Okay, guys. So we found out apparently that second bear we killed. We're still pretty sure it was the right one. It had 2 bear cubs." And everyone's like, "Oh, that's really sad that you killed their mom. Well, at least now we can take them to one of the many zoos we have in the Central Florida area." No, we have to put them down too. What? No, they're
going to become killers.
They put down those baby bears.
So they killed 4 bears.
They killed 4 bears because the suburban mom walking her small yappy dog in the middle of the night spooked one into mauling her. And again, it was a black bear in the middle of the night. How do we know which is the real one? You don't. Even you could literally grab 20 bears and put them in front of that lady, and she would not be able to identify the right.
No, look, that's what they should have done. They should have followed procedure. They should have made arrests, issued subpoenas. They should have brought these guys in.
They should have.
What rule are we breaking?
No cops, alright? No pigs!
That was
Their lives matter.
all right. So that was the story of the Sanford Police Department and the Great Bear Hunt.
The Great Bear Hunt. Oh man!
I assume that was the music playing when they were hunting down the bear.
Yes. It's really just a lot of walking through the woods.
You killed the younglings, Sanford Police Department. I killed them all. I killed them, women, children, all of them.
What about the men? Actually, we missed
bears
those.
are evil.
Sand is the most annoying thing. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Oh, man.
Bears are coarse and they get everywhere.
All right, here we go. I got another story here.
There's more?
Oh, I've got more. I've got 4 stories today.
Holy shit!
I got 4 stories today. I couldn't pick just 3. I saved the best one for last. Uber's search for a female CEO has been narrowed down to 3 men.
What?
This is a good story. All right, here we go. Blah, 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 blah. It's freezing up on me. Okay, indeed, after a nationwide search that involved copiously combing through binders full of women across corporate America, the company has come short. There are no women left on its current shortlist, which is down to 3 CEO candidates, according to people familiar with the search who spoke on the condition of anonymity to discuss the matter freely. Facebook's chief operating officer, Sheryl Sandberg, was a top pick for the board, but she didn't want the job. Neither did Susan. Neither did Susan Polish last name. Chief of Google owned YouTube. General Motors chief executive Mary Barra and EasyJet CEO Carolyn McCall, who were reportedly approached but did not pan out. Last week, HP chief executive Meg Whitman prominently took herself out of the running with a post on Twitter. Normally I do not comment on rumors, she tweeted, but the speculation about my future and Uber has become a distraction. While it's not yet known who will become Uber's next chief executive, the board expects to make a decision before Labor Day. The position is now likely to be filled by a white man, possibly one that hails from one of the most old school of American industries. Outgoing GE chairman Jeffrey R. Immelt is among the top candidates, the people familiar with the search said. The names of the other 2 couldn't be learned. There you go, guys.
That was wasn't like
hard-hitting journalism.
Hard-hitting journalism.
Yeah, seriously. You go to school for 2 years and then you're out in the field, baby. This is what it's about.
That's right.
Can we talk about the 18% man tax?
What?
No.
Okay. All right, you're right.
You already blew the kazoo. You said anything.
You blew the kazoo before you even fucking started.
It's okay.
It's enough kazoo.
It's enough kazoo.
You gotta put that pipe down, Alex. You gotta put that pipe down.
Quit the pipe.
Okay. All right. So that was all the news stories I had. I wanted to save that best for last, just because the headline was so fucking great.
That is pretty great.
All right. So lastly, I got.
Wait, that's the last. I thought you already did the last.
Oh, that was all the news stories. I'm saying lastly I have. Last we have on the docket for the day. Who wants to play Scenes from a Hat? Do you guys know what Scenes from a Hat is?
We got a hard ass docket.
All right, Scenes from a Hat. So basically, what it is I'm just going to read off a thing, and you guys are going to improvise something funny. You guys have seen.
You're asking way too much from us.
I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't be asking you guys to be spontaneous and funny.
That is something we've never done.
Last time a girl asked me to do that, it just didn't work out.
Hey, say something funny.
Your face. She didn't like that.
That is too real.
Okay. Scenes from her hat.
Why don't you come to bed, baby? Why don't you come to bed? I'm in here. You're out there. All right.
Why don't you take your shirt off?
All right. So we start off. Things that would change the atmosphere at a dinner party.
Taking your shirt
Why
off.
don't you take your shirt off?
Anyone?
Anyway, so Bill Gates also believes in eugenics, and I just wanted to talk about that real quick.
Good job. Good job. All right.
Well, hey, Alex, why don't you start playing footsies under the table with me? Your girlfriend's sitting right next to you. Don't let her know. Actually, we haven't done yet that. I'm kind of disappointed. Now we have to set up a double date.
We do.
All right. Bad, wrong ways to ask for sex.
My penis is hiding from the CIA, and it's a place to hide.
Anyone?
Can you help me?
Why don't you take your shirt off?
Why don't you go fuck yourself? Wait.
I'm gonna keep saying that until it's no longer funny, and then it's gonna be funny
I think
again.
we're
because
already
I said
there,
so.
man.
Now that you just said that, it's no longer funny.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
All right. Worst names for superheroes.
Oh.
My name.
Aaron.
Aaron.
No, we're worse at this than I thought.
Aaron Aronson.
We're worse at this than I thought we were.
This is why I was a little hesitant. Kitty man?
Kitty man, because people will be like, oh, it's either like, oh, he likes kittens, or it's like, is it like kitty?
Kitty man?
Yeah.
Kitty? But it just says KD.
Yeah.
I'm looking out.
Shirt.
I'm looking out for
Okay.
kitties all over the world. Do you mean like cats or kids?
Can you enunciate that a little bit better, please?
Little ones.
What? Little cats or little people? Oh, little people is entirely different.
We came in strong, and then we just like.
I was a little. That's why I was a little hesitant about doing Scenes from a
pissed
Hat.
it away.
Let's do one more scene.
Let's do one more. Here we go. Things you don't want to hear from your roommate.
I don't have room.
You take your shirt off.
I love that. It's Garrett's. I almost said his last name. It's Garrett's famous.
Garrett's bringing it back.
Garrett's bringing it back.
It died.
It's his famous catchphrase.
Fucking revival.
I think I might go into the woods.
For how long?
Just gonna go.
I'm just talking about real roommate conversations we've had.
Literally anything Alex has ever said to me.
I'll be out for a while. If somebody knocks on the door, don't fucking answer it.
My favorite one. Cody, big brother. The walls are really thin in our house.
I got one. Listen, if someone comes knocking at the door, just remember, if I left a suicide note, I didn't write it. All right, here we go.
I tortured my family for years.
The worst person you can be married to.
Your sister.
Me.
Aaron. Your sister, yeah, that'd be pretty bad.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, how about Sarah Michelle Gellar with her horse face? Am I right?
Oh, no, that was Sarah Michelle Gellar. Was it?
No, it was.
Who was it? Did she have a horse face?
No, there was...
Sex and the City.
What's her name?
Sex in the City. Oh, she was another one of those actresses. I know who you're talking about. She was one of those actresses with 3 names.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Is that a real person?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Anyway, and her horse face, but no, really, no. Worst woman.
She has value.
The worst woman to ever marry is somebody that you have no connection with, and you're stuck with them.
Getting real dating advice.
Okay.
Boys like Germany and Merkel.
Weird questions to ask God.
What I just did wasn't gay, right?
Well, if I'm God and Max is just...
You're not God.
I think I'm God because...
How many gallons of cum?
Just leave it at that. How many gallons have come?
It's a very open question.
Am I supposed to be able to pull the skin back?
It looks like it's supposed to, but it doesn't work for me.
I almost blacked out the last time I tried that, so I'm really worried about it.
Now, I know you said I shouldn't do it. But have you tried it?
All right.
But what hasn't God tried, really?
Bad wishes to ask the genie in the bottle.
This one.
We're all very deep thinking.
Can I wish for a monkey's
Go
paw?
like this, and the other one go like this.
Yep. I wish my arms would rotate back and forth for the rest of my life uncontrollably.
I actually did wish for 2 dicks once. Not to a genie, just in general.
Just praying.
Truly.
You know what
You
they
didn't
say.
specify where the second
vertical or
would be.
horizontal?
Yeah.
I never specified. I thought it was assumed.
Oh, there's a genie. You can't
There's a dick.
assume.
There's a dick growing out of your dick at a 90-degree angle.
Oh God.
No, the second dick is coming out of his hand.
I just want to be able to fill both holes.
Oh.
Okay.
No, dude.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's pretty good.
Well, I mean, look, I don't like butt stuff, but if I had if I had 2 dicks, there's no way I wouldn't take advantage of that.
Would one be like specified? Like, okay, this one goes in
I
here.
saw this on Newgrounds once, and I've been in love with the idea.
Okay,
Are we just
stop
talking
there.
about...
Okay, you're getting weird. This is no
You're
longer
so
seems
stupid.
familiar.
Hey guys, have you played Meat and Fuck? It's my favorite.
All right, here we go. Shortest books ever written.
Anything by Stephen King.
Shut the fuck up. Alright, you actually open up a fucking can of worms right now. Okay.
Infinite Jest by David Foster Wallace.
Dean Koontz, because I just don't like Dean Koontz. No,
Actually, his Opus Magnum was really long.
I swear to God, Cody.
What?
No,
What
sure.
was it? The Dark Tower?
Okay, I don't. You
Yeah,
know
that
what?
was Stephen King.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just gonna move on.
It was like 7 books.
What do you think we actually read?
No. The joke wasn't. I mean, it wasn't actually like name the shortest books ever written. The joke was name the title of a book about a topic that there wouldn't be much to write about.
What Went Wrong by Hillary Clinton.
Here we go.
There we go.
Honorary
It
kazoo.
took us a little bit.
Honorary kazoo. Oh, thank you.
Where the front cover is the question and the answer to the book.
All right.
Oh.
All right. So let's do. I've got. Oh, here we go. I've got one last one. If children's TV taught adult lessons.
Ooh.
Have you seen Hey Arnold?
Oh yeah, you know, didn't get kind of grown up.
When you're walking down the street.
I've seen Ed, Edd and Eddy. Just
Let's
name drop shows for like 20 minutes.
Hey Arnold was good, and it taught
I would hope-
lessons.
Yeah.
And so did Peanuts at times.
Don't jerk it while your grandpa's in the house, even though you don't think he is, but you can't hear him.
What
because
show
he's
was
sneaky
that?
fucking half blind.
Wait, which episode? Wait, what show was that?
That was Cody's 9 Lives.
Oh.
Scratchy, I'm sad. What does that mean? It's called depression. Someday you're gonna get it for the rest of your life.
Boy.
Why do I keep drinking this funny water? And it makes me feel better.
Trust me. Trust me.
If alcohol is poison, then why do you keep drinking it? There are things inside me I want to kill. That was the only good bit that ever came from 2.5 Men. All right, so I don't think we'll ever do scenes from a hat again.
It was pretty fun.
There's a lot of awkward silence.
Thanks for joining us on our first and last episode of Scenes in a Hat.
First and last podcast. I mean, second and last podcast. I think we can just cut it there.
Whoa. I feel like I gotta explain the you take your shirt off.
And good night!